Grief's a tough journey, and many of us have experienced the added punch of grief's intensity when we get to an anniversary date, whether it is our beloved's birthday, certain holidays, or the anniversary of the date of their death. And that tsunami of grief can sometimes be so overwhelming and strong that it totally just debilitates us. And I often find so much solace and comfort in words, and particularly the words from Jan Richardson in her beautiful collection of blessings called The Cure for Sorrow, a book of blessing for times of grief. Again, Jan Richardson is the author, and she's writing from the perspective of the death of her husband. And the blessing that I would like to read to you this evening is entitled Blessing for an Anniversary Date. And even though Jan writes of this anniversary date as just being a year ago, there are years when that date comes up that we will be affected and have an unexpected and oftentimes expected wave of grief hit us. And I'd like to read this one this evening for my dear friend Stephanie. Blessing for an anniversary date. I am imagining you have learned by now that time will never move quite straight for you again. No more forward only, if ever it traveled that way. Now it will be the bend and the turn of it, the curve and the cradling of it, the unfurling, unfolding, unwinding of it, as it arcs you around in this spiral of seasons, as it draws you around in this circle of days. Like today, for instance, this day that marks a year since last you passed by this gate, this threshold, this door that lives with such vividness in your memory, opening onto the chamber of your heart where what this day once held keeps happening. Let yourself listen for the liturgy that persists here, for the life you shared that still opens out along secret paths. Let yourself linger again at the door of this day. Let yourself give yourself into its hours with exquisite kindness and wondrous care. Light the candles in celebration of what remains, in the ceremony of what abides, in the shelter of these hours, in the mystery of this day. Blessing for an Anniversary Date by Jan Richardson in her book, The Cure for Sorrow, a book of blessings for times of grief. May you keep and take excellent care of yourself, your heart, your spirit, and your body in this time of grief and its upswell.